Good day everyone. My name is Honore Victor. I am a neurology applicant and I will be doing the Ching Cheng's comprehensive review in clinical neurology. So we've done questions 1 to 54 and right now we'll be doing 55 to 57. Now this looks like a breeze, very short questions and let's see how it goes. So question 55, which of the following cranial nerve nuclei is involved in the sensation of taste? So A, superior salivatory nucleus, B, nucleus ambiguus, C, the inferior salivatory nuclei, D, the nucleus tractus solitarius, and E, the dorsal motor nucleus of the vagus nerve. So for this particular set of questions, we're going to do it in a unique way. Back then, we explain before we get the answers. But right now, we're going to just solve everything, and then we are going to take a deep dive into this cranial nerve nuclei. So for this answer, the answer is options D, that is the nucleus tractus solitarius. But like I said, we are going to get back to this shortly. So number 56, which of the following cranial nerve nuclei receives the initial afferent signals in the baroreceptor reflex? Still the same thing, the nucleus tractus solitarius, which is options D. Yeah, so number 57, which of the following cranial nerve nuclei innervates the muscles of the pharynx and the larynx? So we should all know that this is the nucleus ambiguus, the ambiguous nucleus, the nucleus that cannot really be pleased. You don't really know exactly where it is because it is scattered in the medulla. So that is the nucleus ambiguous options B. So now that we've gone through the answers, let us talk about the nucleus tractus solitarius and the nucleus ambiguous. Now, the nucleus tractus solitarius is actually involved with both taste and baroreceptor reflexes. Now, it has two parts: the rostral part and the caudal part. The rostral part is the part close to the nose, and the caudal part is the part close to the back of the head. So, the rostral part is actually involved in taste and is receives taste afferent from the facial nerve, which collects signals from the anterior to third of the tongue, the glossopharyngeal nerve, which collects signal from the posterior one third of the tongue, and the vagus nerve, which collects signal from the base of the tongue, the epiglottis, and the pharynx. Now, that is for the rostral part. The caudal part, on the other hand, is actually involved in baroreceptor reflexes. Now, remember that baroreceptors are in the walls of the carotid sinus and they are stimulated by an increase in blood pressure, and glossopharyngeal afferents travel in the caudal nucleus tractus solitarius. Now remember that the baroreceptors are found in the wall of the carotid sinus and they are stimulated by an increase in blood pressure. Now, the glossopharyngeal afferents actually travels to the caudal nucleus tractus solitarius. Now, interneurons from the caudal part of the nucleus tractus solitarius actually stimulate the dorsal motor nucleus of the vagus nerve, and this leads to activation of parasympathetic vagal efferent projecting the heart, and this causes slowing of the heart rate. Now, the nucleus ambiguus, which we just talked about, is actually a central nucleus that is responsible for innervation of the muscle of the pharynx and the larynx, and is innervated by the vagus and the glossopharyngeal nerve. Now, you should also know that some pharyngeal muscles are actually innervated by the 11th cranial nerve, which is the spinal accessory nerve. It's important for us to note that the superior salivatory nucleus, which we talked about in our previous episode, is the source of parasympathetic innervation to the head and neck, and the inferior salivatory nucleus, which we're talking about now, innervates the parotid gland via the ninth cranial nerve, which is the glossopharyngeal nerve. So that is all for this episode. Thank you.